guys, it's D and welcome back to my channel. Before we begin, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of my subscribers, all of my viewers for the likes, the comments. I really do truly, genuinely appreciate it. A few days ago, I dropped the first episode of the first season of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms entitled The Hedge Knight. Thank you so much for everyone who watched that reaction video. I absolutely loved it. Thank you for the comments and everything. I actually got this comment from one of my subscribers asking me to kind of just do a breakdown of the video after I had watched it. So this is what this video is, because I realized after the fact that I actually didn't do that. So thank you so much to that subscriber for bringing that to my attention. So that's what this video is. This person is Sir Duncan the Tall, right? This is the journey. This show is basically his journey through Westeros dealing with the Targaryens, right? This next person is Egg. Spoiler alert, because this video will contain spoilers. That is actually Aegon Targaryen. Now, Dunk doesn't know who Egg is, because he'll find that out as we go along in the show. This next person we meet is Lionel Baratheon, the Laughing Storm. I absolutely loved watching him on screen, like, come to life. We find out a lot about him, and he is tied to the Targaryen family tree, because the Baratheons are a branch of the Targaryen family tree, going all the way back to Aegon the Con. The Targaryens are like this, right? This next person that we see who tells Dunk to stay away from him and that he dreamed of him, that is Prince Daeron Targaryen. Now, Dunk doesn't know who that is and won't find that out until later in the show, but he is a very important character. He's actually Egg's oldest brother. He's the eldest of the 4 children of Prince Maekar Targaryen. Show really, I loved it. I absolutely loved watching it. I've actually rewatched the episode like 3 times since Sunday. And in about 48 hours, we're gonna get season 1, episode 2, which I'm absolutely looking forward to with bated breath, because I know the story and I just want to see how they adapt from book to screen. I'm absolutely looking forward to this with so much excitement I can't even begin to describe. What I will note for myself to do come further episodes, because this season only has 6 episodes and they're relatively short. I remember taking a screenshot and sending it to my friend in the States, a few of my friends in the States, and one of my friends up here in Canada, and they were like, the show is so short. We're used to House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones being like 59, 60, 63, 67 minutes long. Because this story is so short, there are only 3 short stories within one book entitled The Night of the Seven Kingdoms. They don't want to add, I understand that they don't want to add too much, because then it'll take away from the main story. We're going to meet the main character, meeting these people from him, right? Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, we were the nobility dealing with Iron Throne and Rhaenyra's claim and Aegon wanting to dispute her and all the infighting in the royal family, basically. Whereas this show is Dunk, who was born and grew up in Flea Bottom, became a hedge knight, and is traveling around Westeros. Now he is looking up at them. He's seeing them on a higher pedestal than he is. And so it's going to be very interesting seeing it from that point of view, because we're used to being the nobility and the royalty looking down, quote unquote, on everyone and seeing how they're affected. But now we are the small folk. We are the normal people looking up at these Targaryen, at the royal family. And this story takes place after the Dance of the Dragons. There are a lot of Targaryens. I actually will put a in the description below, I'll put a link to the playlist, right? Break down the family tree. There are a lot of Targaryens at this time. They just don't have dragons. And so it's going to be interesting to see they're not struggling to hold on to power, but the other great houses around are like, why do we need these people anymore? Why do we need this royal family anymore? They don't have dragons. They're just like everybody else, right? And in season 1, Rhaenyra and Viserys were having a conversation about the dragons, and the dragons made them feel like they were closer to gods than they were to men. And their dragons put them closer to the gods than to men, to mortal men. Now that the Targaryens don't have dragons, and they haven't had dragons for close to 100 years, they're slipping. They're slipping down and getting closer to the regular mortal men because they don't have dragons. So it's the whole series, the whole season, everything, because we're going to be getting multiple seasons of this particular show. It's going to be very, very interesting. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you'd like to see more videos of me doing this. I'm really, really excited and really loving this show, and I will see you guys on Sunday for season 1, episode 2 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Peace out.